Okay, now talking about challenges, we have Professor Dr. Rozieta Shaary, or as we know her, Dr. Rose. We'll be talking about embracing challenges. Thank you very much, Doctor, for joining us today. Now, I was just thinking, roughly, I think in this world there are two types of people. One who see the glass as half full or half empty. Those who see it as half empty will always say, life sucks. And they are not embracing whatever problems that comes in their way. So,
But what's the challenge? Actually, the glass is half full, half empty. There's no challenge to them.
No, I mean, if you look at it, it's half empty. That means the glass is always half empty.
There's no challenge. Okay, your comments, Doctor, before we get to carry away debating on the glass.
Thank you so much. And selamat berpuasa to all the viewers. It's true, there are people who are looking at things from the half full glass mentality. The other ones that are the opposite. As as you were saying just now, what was the challenge? Because that's the thing. Event is just is. It is not good, not bad. It is the meaning that we put to that event. So, for example, like a mother having naughty children or active children, thinking that if the meaning that she put towards that is that I'm a bad mother, I do not know how to train my children, then it will get her into a position of unresourcefulness. But if he's thinking, okay, this is a phase whereby children are active, it is time for us to actually really have fun with the children. Sometimes we have to make do with not doing our house chores and things like that, and it becomes something of different meaning that we put, and it becomes more resourceful because it is a choice that we make in our life. And talking about challenges, embracing challenges, why I say it is embracing, as if that you want it. That is not what I'm trying to say. The thing is that challenges happen in our life. Whether we like it or we not like it, it happens in our life, and it is just is. It is teachers for us. It is a monitor. It is an indicator. It is a mirror to tell us where we are, who we are, and how we are behaving. Is it right or not? Because challenges help us to actually become an indicator whether we are moving on the path that we need to move. We need to take, because if we don't move in the path that we need to take, something will happen to us. For example, this is sad news that we hear this morning about that child that was abused and actually died. This is the thing. There's a difference between embracing challenges and become a drama hook. A drama hook is someone who bring in all these negative things happen in her life and not learning from it. So challenges happen in our life. So as challenges happen in our life, we ask this question: what can I learn from this situation? What is it, the message that this challenge is telling us then, or telling me? Then as we are going through that, we maneuver, we change our direction, because the challenges happen as a tap on the shoulder. And if we do not learn from it, the tap will be harder. If we don't learn it, it will be a punch. If we don't learn from it, it becomes a Mack truck.
Oh my goodness. Well, we face challenges on different scales, I would imagine. Some of us face more gruesome challenges. Others face, what others would consider just a tiny pinch. So why is this so in the concept of humanity? Why do you think some people face bigger challenges and other people face smaller challenges?
And that is a wonderful question, because the eyes, in our eyes, is small, will be big for that person.
Right.
When it is big, maybe that person is not experiencing it as much. It is only our judgment that is saying it is big or it is small. Yet it is, as we mentioned just now, it looks gruesome, and it is true. One thing that I can say here, that I would like to quote from the Quran itself, that God will not burden you with burden that's beyond your ability to actually take. So when you are challenged with something, it is, you know that you can. The mindset is you can overcome this. You are the one who have the answer, not other people. You are equipped with the answer. So you need to go inside yourself, find out your strength. That's why challenges is like a monitor. It is like a booster. It helps you to find who you are. It helps you to make will help you to bring and embrace the person inside and bring that out. Unleash that person inside, bring that out, and you become a new you, a more capable you.
Okay, we have a caller on the line.
Right, well, we're getting this call
Yes.
ready. Perhaps you should think about, challenges in your lives that you may want to address to the good doctor. We've got Shaary on the line right now.
Yes, from
Good morning.
Taiping. Hello.
Hello, good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Selamat berpuasa, Shaary.
Yes, I would like regarding the challenges that we are human beings. We are always facing the challenges in our life.
Right.
But I would like the point here. I would like to say that everyone should face the challenges. But the most important thing here, everyone should have a quality of wisdom to tackle, to deal with hard challenges. It is important, but we cannot avoid to avoid ourselves from facing the challenges. But the wisdom, the wisdom and the strategy to cope with such challenges is very important.
True.
So that the problem will be solved in a good manner, in a good circumstances.
All right.
So that is my point, Mr. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
you.
I
Thank you very much.
so envy you. I heard chickens in the background.
Okay. I like it,
It's a
Dr. Rose, when you
beautiful
say
line.
that challenges is something that unleash the inner person. But again, some people may not like their inner self. You know, and is there a way to
That's a
change that? You know,
challenge.
like sometimes that's a challenge. You know, like sometimes we go through life and we feel like I'm such a so and so. I feel like this challenge I cannot cope with it. I just want to numb the pain, as if acknowledging it that I am this particular person, I am going through this very painful phase. Just that acknowledging it itself would be very hurtful, and it's a journey itself. So what's your advice?
Thank you, Min. That was I didn't expect that question, but it is a very good question. Yes, Cik Shaary has already actually mentioned some of the answers just now. Mentioned about to have the wisdom to actually look into it, to actually learn from the situation, because challenges happen whether we like it or not. It happened. It is to build us. And as we said, you might not like the person that is inside. That is not the person that inside that you do not like. The person that inside is always wonderful. The one that you don't like is how you are
Judging yourself.
Judging yourself. When you start to judge yourself, this is just you are looking at what is happened now. You need to have faith in. Faith is not seeing it yet you believe in it. That is faith. To see it, to know that it is there. It is that wonderful person is there. And as you do not accept that challenges, that is actually the blocks for actually not acknowledging and bringing that person out. So for anybody who went through challenges, and we can see people who are successful, people who we quote every day, people like Gandhi, people like Mother Teresa, people like many people that come to our mind, these wonderful people, Nabi Muhammad SAW, for example. Every one of them went through big challenges, as you say, some gruesome challenges, right? And these are the people who they reach their wisdom at the highest level. Maybe something that we can see, wow, how can they come up and become so wonderful like that? But just like diamond is from coal.
Right.
Coal is not even shiny. Nobody wants coal, and diamond and coal is the same thing, Terence. But don't give coal to any woman.
Right.
Okay? It does not mean diamond.
Unless you're on a budget.
No, the coal have to go through pressures and for years before it
Becomes a diamond.
So that is actually what challenges is doing to us. However, when we do not learn from the challenge that we go through, we become a drama hook. We want more challenges in our life to make you feel that something is good. Something that is this mindset that I need to go through a challenge so that people know that I am good. People will know that I'm strong. That is not the way that we need to think, because that will attract unwanted, unnecessary attention
Right.
to ourselves. So when we understand that, as it happened, as Shaary was saying just now, it happens. So it is just is. It is not saying that you are a bad person, you are a good person, or what. It is just is. So how are we going to deal with this challenge? So that is what it means by
Right. Now we're going to take a look at what members of the public have to say. We've got a Vox Box on this topic about challenges. Let's find out what you have to say.
For the first question is that the two people that has really impacted me are both my parents, my mom and my dad, because we are close, very close, and I have seen the way they treated me, the way they treated others. So they are actually really my role model in a lot of ways. And in terms of the second question, you talk about how challenges actually changes you, is that I see that the world is created in such a way that you will go through something and you will go some challenges will come to you, so that it actually empowers you. You have options at that moment whether you want to make that challenge to become something that will strengthen you and become someone who is better, or you can also decide that this will be my fall. So it depends on your decision whether you choose to be strong or not. That will actually make you the person that you are. So for me personally, I see a lot of challenges that I face really have make myself a better person.
Of course, challenges are very good, especially in our life. Challenges are very good because challenges what makes us experience new things and then makes us what we are today. Without challenges, without problems, there is no life.
Challenges definitely is tough, but it is good because it actually built us to be the best person we can be, to live our life to the fullest and to live our potential.
I think in our life we do not realize that we have challenges, but we have challenges all the time in our life. I cannot say that I like challenges, but sometimes we have our purpose in life, we have our objective to fulfill, and for us to achieve our objective or our purpose of life, we have to go through these challenges, and unless we manage these challenges.
Well, there you go. I think everyone grasped the concept of a challenge. It either makes you stronger or it defeats you entirely. So, you know that song, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, that's a saying, it's a song. I think that's the basic concept around challenges.
Yes, but again, I like it when the first interviewer, said that how his parents have given him a lot of impact in terms of embracing challenges. Now, how do we as parents be a good example? Now, parents are human beings. We're not super moms, we're not super dads. We go back from work all cranky and not being able to embrace our children, and we're like, go to bed, I can't deal with you right now. Sometimes most parents are like that. So how do we be a good example to them?
Thank you so much, and I would like to say thank you again, because that gentleman just now is my son.
Really?
So nice. Oh, lucky.
Okay, we didn't know that.
His name is Anas, and yeah, I'm proud of him. The thing is, as parents, we need to actually allow ourselves for that shortcoming. Embracing challenges or being the super mom. The thing is, super mom is that it is not a person who never make mistake. It is not a person who has never been cranky. It's not a person who never shout at the children. It is about when you shout, you realize it is a mistake, and you ask forgiveness, and you forgive yourself, and you become better. You aim to be better every day. Because the thing is that, as you said, we are human beings. We have this emotion of anger, sadness, happy, joy, and all. Everything is inside. And how to be the better, how to actually choose to behave and choose to actually act in the right manner every time. I don't say that it is every time that we can do that. Most of the time, yes. And that is what we aim to be that. And it can start because I was a very, very cranky mother when I was small. And you can ask Anas and all of my children.
This is an open confession on national TV.
Yes, and I wrote that in my book. I wrote that in my book, Raising Happy Kids. I was a very cranky mother because I was not happy with who I was. So every day, one day I realized that how am I going to lessen the number of anger, the number of punishment, number of shout that I did to my children. So every time I make something that is not good, for something shouting at my children or actually spanking, the word spanking them, I would write. And it was shocking that I found that it was like 30 something.
Look at the numbers.
Yes, and then I said, okay, tomorrow I'm going to make one less. And because I was conscious of making one less, I make two less. So after a while, I realized that I was not cranky anymore. I'm not cranky, and till now I am more calm. I am more focused, and I can see the fun part to it. Like the other day, my granddaughter was actually hiding something, and she was actually, when asked, she said that she did not take my key, and I realized that, found that actually she actually hid the key, and at that point, just a revelation that this girl was not trying to lie. She was only 3+. She just said, if I ask, because I asked her, where's the key, Azara? Did you actually take the key? She said, no. But if I were to ask, did you hide the key? Yes. Then she said, yes. So the question was not the right question. So I had that revelation, I had the understanding because of the mistake that I did when I was a mother. So be gentle with yourself, mothers and parents over there, fathers. At the same time, know that these wonderful, wonderful babies, wonderful children, young, little children that you have, they are to bring joy to you. So have fun.
Yes.
Parenting is a serious matter, but have fun and have joy as you're carrying the responsibility.
And you know why your granddaughter hide the key? She doesn't want you to go back. That's true. Some parents overlook that. You know, why our kids hid the keys.
That's true. That's true.
They don't want to go back.
Crafty. Yeah, well, you may want to find higher places to place our keys.
Yes, that's why I now do.
Well, do you have any advice for all our viewers out there watching right now who are probably going through a challenge right now, at this point in time when they're watching us talk about a challenge? Do you have any advice for them and how to get through this tunnel of darkness that they may be?
Yes, good word, tunnel of darkness, yes. First, to have the light in yourself, to be really gentle with yourself because you are going through something that is really painful for you, and as if that there is no light at the end of the tunnel. Just be the light inside. Just know that you are going through this for something wonderful, and just ask gently, what can I learn from this? How can it become a good thing for me? And avoid yourself from saying that this means that I am a bad person. Avoid yourself from saying that. Just know that God gives you challenges so that the real you, the wonderful you, the better you will come out unleashed from all the blocks that you have about yourself.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and you can log on to Facebook and look up Family Guru. That is, of course, where you can find the good doctor to talk about issues of family and, of course, children. Well, there you go. That's basically our first topic for the day on challenges.